Welcome, children of the forest. We've got some serious business to attend to today. It is with heavy heart I report we are doing the water temple. The dreaded water temple underway. I am actually quite excited to take a look at it and think about all the ways I would make a change. And honestly, we're starting pretty strong here because I'm on my way to Zora's Domain to get the fabled, long sought after, beloved by many, iron boots. Yep, let's do it. Holy, look at me taking care of future me. Past me, you're a real one. Let's go. Is there a heart piece there? I have a hammer equipped actively. Oh, she's very fine. Fuck it. Look at that. Maybe that's the heart piece. I think we might make this a short stream and do just the water temple. And that way we can do spirit and shadow at another time. And then finish it off with Ganon's castle. I think that's the plan. We'll see what happens, though. Oh! Can I climb up there? I cannot. I'm getting pissed actively. It's kind of weird. You know, it's snowing here. The river's still flowing. You still play this song, which, you know, opens parts the river for you or gets to stop flowing. But I think lore-wise, it should not be flowing, right? That water is presumably coming from Zora's Domain on the upper levels. But it's all frozen, so that water should have stopped. I guess they didn't want to have to animate the whole path not having this much water, right? But maybe they should have, you know? They should have made it at least so that it was less flowing of a river. It could affect all of Hyrule. The water at Lake Hylia is drained as well, so that river... Yeah, no. Actually, the more I think about it, the rivers of Hyrule should stop flowing in response to this area being frozen. I guess the water's still here, though. And that's, what, presumably the river? Okay, okay. Yeah, but they gotta, you know what they gotta do, though? They have to make it so that you thaw out Zora's River after you finish the water temple. And then... Nice. You make it so Zora's River is thawed out after you finish the water temple. That makes it so you can actually freeze this entire thing, making it so that the rivers run dry, which makes sense as to why Lake Hylia is drained. Because the water just, you know, when you finish the water temple, it just rises. No real explanation. The explanation should be that the river's source, the lake's source, Zora's Domain is thawed out, no? But then you gotta think about why beating the water temple thaws the ice here, and maybe we do it. We just rework the entire water temple. It's now the ice temple, or at least a hybrid between water and ice. I suck. I'm moving it. Where's the other one? Is that it? Point fucking way. Not that it matters. I'm about to have to use both my fairies. The hell? Ow. But maybe all of that I just said is a bit ambitious for me. Ambitious of me. Maybe that ruins the flow, because if it's an ice temple, I'm like, do you need this part? I think so. I think the ice caves are still important. And then you can still make it a water temple. If necessary, incorporate the thematic ice to talk about why Zora's domain is frozen. Ouch. Bitch. Any other ones? We're good? This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. The hell? The mandatory emptying of bottles. Do I wait? No, I'm impatient. Oh god. So we're figuring out. Cool. I can't wait to see this ice cavern. I think it's gonna look so pretty when the walls are actually ice covered instead of just being textured paint. Ugh. believe this is the path that leads to the Skulltula, the heart piece, and more fire. So I should use more fire here. Just in case. The fuck? Jesus. Quick little refill. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking? I said earlier in the playthrough, did I not earlier in the playthrough, get rid of Deku Sticks as an item and make it a torch? I stand by that. And then you can use the torch to defeat all of the enemies, including like the ice bats and the little ice sculptures. And the challenge is now carrying the torch through the entire, well, not the entire, but most of the dungeon in order to melt the red ice. And because it's open world-ish and you don't have to transition in between scenes, you can still carry it out and do the platforming to take it to King Zora, making it a little bit more engaging than just a fetch quest of before I accidentally use this fire, by the way, I'm just gonna take it out of the item slot. Stop! I kept switching between the fucking items. The C-stick, man. Might as well take all these out. Is there one over here? Stop it. I think that's it. Let's see if I can remember how to do this puzzle. Fine, I'm chilling. I don't need more fire. Bothers me that I climbed up there. Do I have all the fire I need? You melt this thing. You get the... You go through the path over there. I think I need 2 fires for that, though. I do need to get more fire after I melt this ice. Oh, I biffed it! Oh, I biffed it. Well, maybe there's no other choice there, actually. I need at least 1 more fire. So I've been thinking, you know how you get the, was it the golden Zora's scale? From the fishing hole. I believe you get it from the fishing hole after catching the big fish. What if instead we got something akin to, like, the best form of swimming here instead, and we got rid of the iron boots, and we completely reworked the water temple, and you just give Link more movement, agency, agility in the water. Because here's the thing about the iron boots. They make it so that you can stay grounded in the water temple. And like in a water temple, most people kind of want to swim, I think. At least I do, right? I think like Twilight Princess did a pretty good job of a water temple. Not that water temples are ever all that fun, but you might be able to make it fun if you just give him agility and agency in the water. Kind of like Majora's Mask. I think honestly Majora's Mask did it the best. That game's water temple was so fun because you were zooming. Yeah, you're freaking zooming in the water temple in Majora's Mask, and I'd like to be able to do that here. And if that's just giving him a scale or a special tunic, that's different than just the blue tunic that lets him breathe. Like make it an all-in-one kind of situation. So that he'd be dancing through the water like a mermaid. Here we go. There, Shake. We meet again, Jimberly. If you came here to meet me, the Zoras. I can't read. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under the thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. The Deku Note in the background is making me laugh. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster of the water temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. See, okay. Yeah. If you have enough courage to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn the noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water surface reflects growth. Now, listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. This scene is still strangely pretty. They were like, look at these textures we made. Look at this cool ass design we put into the walls. You learned the serenade of water. Jimberly, I'll see you again. Ciao, homie. She picked up that Deku Note off the floor and just fucking chucked it at me. Oh, and we begin. And we begin. Like, would it not be so much cooler if you could just, like, go on a crazy little... swimming obstacle tutorial course there, rather than just like putting on some boots and walking through a door. As I was saying before, actually, back to the water temple and the redesign. We don't need doors, and the iron boots were mostly used so that you could still have scene transitions in the water temple between areas, because, you know, you kind of had to. Or it was just a staple of theirs to use doors. Because it's not like it was a full scene, you just had it loaded into another room. Nope, wrong button. That might happen more than a few times. Gotta go get me something real quick. Plus, the nature of the iron boots is you just kind of sink until you hit the ground and then you get to move again. I need to stop saying that. But, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we don't need the iron boots, really, and that can be reworked into something like the Zora's Mask and Majora's Mask. So that, you know, they showed that you can do water temples really well in that game, just do it in this game now. With the iron boots gone, you don't need to rely on doors anymore. Part of the... and I'll show it when we get there, of course, but part of the puzzles were like controlling the water levels so that you could have platforms that allowed you to stand and get to a certain door rather than just being able to walk through it with the iron boots. But you can still do that. You just have like blocks that float, like buoys that cover areas, like caverns that sink and fall with the water level. I think you should still have the temple play with water levels, but being grounded doesn't need to be a part of that. Oh, what's up, King? I'ma need that. Give it to me. I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have had a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. And if you make that an all-in-one item, you don't need to get the tunic from Zora. Speaking of which, maybe we rework how tunics work? Oops. Because we like fashion these days, and being restricted to just 2 tunics would be a little sad, especially with how much you can dress up in, you know, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Heat resistance can be presented in a ring, you know what I mean? You can still get the red tunic if you just want the classic. But fashion is a choice, my brothers and sisters. Come on, come on, come on. I'm trying to... There you go. What the hell? Man, I need to be writing down all of these ideas I have, because I'm gonna make an all-inclusive video so that people don't have to watch 10 hours of gameplay just to like get the picture of all the changes that I think could and should be possible. Surely there's one around here. Also, can we learn the Serenade of Water at Lake Hylia? Give me a reason to use Epona, please. Like, maybe you unfreeze Zora and he's like, yo, shit's bad. I know the source came from Lake Hylia. Something's happening there. Go check it out. And then you ride your horse here, and it gives you a reason to ride your horse here rather than Sheik just kind of conveniently giving you a shortcut. And then you meet Sheik here. Maybe you gotta come up here, and then she teaches you the song. Because again, they're gonna make riding Epona so cool in this game. Also, make that a dive point. You put diving in this game and you never have to do it, Nintendo. I fucked up. I need... One, the ocarina is a key item here. I need the bow, and I need probably you. Okay, so here we are. This is the water temple. Everybody's favorite. I kind of talked about most of the things I'd like to see changed here, and that, you know, I stand by it. But let's take a look at the temple itself and see what's up. In the 3DS version, they did make it a whole lot easier to transition between this does need to be moved right now. To transition between wearing the iron boots and not wearing the iron boots, so we don't need to talk about the potential of just that being the solution, just making it an equipable, a quick swappable item. I just don't think the boots are that good in the first place. So, I'm of party get rid of them. Is there anything over there? Okay, I need to keep them there. This is not where I'm supposed to go. Is this the way? Right? I know it's like an open path, but I can't remember. Yeah, here we go. Our girlie! Oh, you, if I'm right. Jimberly, was it? You're Jimberly, aren't you? Nah, she's a grown-up now. She doesn't have to talk like that. It's me, your fiance, Rudo. Princess of the Zoras? I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now is not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Door's domain, totally frozen. It's crazy. A young man named Sheik saved me? He's kind of hot. He saved me from under the ice, but my father and the other Zoras have not, well, yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's gonna be your wife. Jimberly, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are like 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way, follow me quickly. So here's the thing, right? We'll never see her again. She just goes up there and then like gone. What the fuck happened to her? She got eviscerated, I guess. Morphus was waiting for her up there and just pulled out the gat. Oops. So like, yeah, we go up here and she's gone. So one big change they can make it is make her be a more active part of, oh, hello. What's in here though? Okay, well, that pisses me off in more ways than one. I suck. I'm the worst. Don't watch me. I'm not worth watching, bros. All right, actually do watch me. I'm the fucking GOAT. You won't see anybody do it better. All right, map time. Ruto is one of the 3 sages that you will see inside the water temple. Not specifically the water temple. She's one of the 3 sages you will see inside of the temple in which they are the sage of. And I think all of the sages' encounters inside the temple should be a bit more interactive and make more sense. Like, Darunia should not leave all of his Gorons, especially the one directly in the room next to him, should not leave them inside the cages to go fight Volvagia. I think it should be more interactive with working with Darunia to free all of the Gorons first, and then going to fight Volvagia. And like, I don't think... I said in the last stream that it would be cool if Darunia fought Volvagia with you, but I think it's more of like a, I've got my people, I'll leave Volvagia to you situation, as much as you want to explain that. Because like, Darunia was the guy who was like, I'm gonna let my people starve while this rock... while this rots inside of the Dongo Cavern. Like, he doesn't need to be a fighter per se, but open. So like, don't make him. I've decided I don't want the sages to be dead in Ocarina of Time. It's kind of widely assumed that they're all dead. And that's how they become sages. But they don't need to be. And also, it's contradicted at the very end with Nibiru, who is specifically said to have been kept alive to be a servant to Ganondorf. And then they like, you beat the Iron Knuckle that she turns into. Spoiler alert, this is not a first-time watch if you don't know anything about Ocarina of Time, by the way. This is we have all played Ocarina of Time, and these are the changes that they can make to improve the story or the game. But yeah, Nibiru gets fucking turned into a slave, and then is kept a slave, right? You beat her as the Iron Knuckle, but you don't kill her. It's very... She tries to run away, and then Komei and Kotake zap her and say, we'll keep her as a slave a little longer for Ganondorf. So we know she's alive, like she's not dead. I want to go that way first? I kind of do, no? We know she's alive. So why is she the only one who gets to live? And also, there's no reason for Ruto to be dead here either. As we saw, she was like, I'll show you the way, I want to save everybody. And then she asks for your help, and then she swims away, and then you never see her again until the chamber. I think we can make her a little bit more active in this dungeon as well. I don't need to pause, I don't know why I Okay. There's just no way. This may not be possible. This fight. Oh, there you go. I didn't even need to kill him. I could have just swam away. What the hell am I doing? Wasting precious time. Oh, I remember this puzzle being the absolute death of me as a kid. I just did not comprehend that you could do that. Also, like, it's really hard to see that there's even a switch there to begin with. That didn't help. Oh. I don't need anything in that jar anyways, it can stay. I think the time you can stay underwater is dependent on the amount of health you have, now that I'm thinking about it. Also, why did my timer go away? Oh, and then it came back. Damn, I'm already getting lost. This place is a fucking labyrinth. Why do I remember there being like a guy there? Not interested. This part's annoying. I think that's enough. Now just float on. Goodbye. Nice, nice. I probably could just dive there too. I don't even need to put boots on. See, you know, that's probably also a bad assumption by me. Like, there are certain... I was about to give this game the benefit of the doubt. I was going to give it credit. I said I could have just dove there. I didn't need to pause and put on the boots. And then they make it so you can't even get back up without putting the boots on. Alright, so we got 2 keys. I think we need the long shot for this last one, right? For over here. Yeah, we can't even get over there. Nice, nice, nice. See, but didn't need the boots there. So, we're good. We're chilling. It's not all bad. Spend a key, get a key. In terms of the overall format, like size and area of this map, what the hell? There you go. I don't mind it too much. I don't think it needs to change too much. No, it should be wider. It should be wider so that you feel more inclined to swim and discover and move around. I think swimming should be a better and bigger part of this temple. Why did I climb up here when I just have to drop down anyways? Oh, I could step on those. That's cool. It'd also be kind of cool if they let you use your sword underwater. Or give you a different means of attack. The hookshot's cool. That is one thing to consider though, like if you can swim, what does combat look like? I'm not putting on that tunic, by the way. I'm gonna try to make it through this entire temple without putting that tunic on. I mean, at this rate, it might have been faster to put on the boots, not gonna lie. Can't get it yet. Oh. Silly me, silly me. How many doors are there? Just these? You need the... Can't even... This fucker is trying to get me. Please, please, before he lands on me. Please. Okay, sweet. Also, first of all, why are there 3 of those there? And then, second, like, what is this? Where's this water coming from? Put grates underneath this treasure chest at least. So this is just the compass. The comp ass, is that? Ouch. As I like to call it. Like, this corridor, imagine swimming through this, right? And instead of, like, just being, like, these 2 weird spikes that don't seem to actually cause any kind of... what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of actual obstacle. You're swimming through them. You're swimming through spikes, you know? Like, you're trying not to run into sharp, jagged edges that could do damage to you. Yeah, swimming's the way to go. The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm a fucking genius. This bullshit ass. Bullshit ass. I hope that stays. I do hope that stays. Oh, and then like with the Zora scale that lets you swim, it makes more sense that standing on top of water like that actually lets you stand on top of it. Yeah, we're done with the iron boots. I suck. All right. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, he's back. Nope, 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 nope. That's the exit. That's the path I'm supposed to go in. That's the path I already took and pushed the block in. So yeah, this is the only way to go. Can't get that yet. This is gonna be hard with the C-Sec, I'm not gonna lie. How do I even... Homie, stop it. Get some help. Please. Oh! And it begins, boys. I thought I was so sure I got all the keys. And now there's just like another key you need. The hell? In other news, while I try to figure out where this key is, the art box tomorrow. Isn't that exciting? I'm very excited for that. Alright, where do I? Alright. Oh my god, there's just so many treasure chests. I guess I gotta go to the second floor. What am I doing? I probably have to go lower the fucking water level, though. Like, is there a thing over here? Is there a treasure chest? Am I even going the right way? And then it takes me back up? No. This is not the right way. So this is wrong. Nope. Nope. Oh! I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Oh, you didn't see it happen. Oh, I reset my timer, though. Now I feel like I cheated. Yo, that's... Okay, this game. How did I miss that? Blue tunic superior, red tunic superiority that way. All right, now we gotta go over here. Ba da 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 da. This fuck-ass game, bro. No, I love this game. This is my favorite game of all time. I'm having a great time. Having a great time. Alright, so we go down here. Boots again. Without the fur, mind you. Sweet. You know, like, I looked at this when we came. It's my fault for not recognizing and remembering that I needed to come back here when I had the water at a specific level. Da 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 da. Smoky, smoke. Back with the boots. Which, again, we will be removing. We will be removing the boots. And now we gotta go raise the water level to level 3. I knew it too. I was just... The hell? Alright, alright, alright. Oh! Hadoy, Ethan. Hadoy. Hadoy. See, all of your problems with this game are actually your fault. Not my fault. All things are my fault except for that. That is the fault of Nintendo not letting me customize my Switch Pro controller buttons. Which, by the way, I have the Switch 2 Pro controller, and it doesn't let you customize the buttons, so that's kind of fucked up. It does let you customize the GR and GL, but... Alright, we've got the key. We're gonna need this. Homestead. And success. Hopefully I did not miss another key. How do I kill you now? I'm almost out of... It's lazy to move. What do I do about this? You put on the iron boots. The answer to everything's iron boots. Did the game not register that I was grounded until after the timer started? Because the water was so shallow? Interesting behavior from this video game. Hit. I only have 2 arrows left. Well, let's not make the same mistake twice. Big challenge. I'm about to show you guys a master class. A master class. And a little thing I like to call brute force. The door. It's closed. Strong iron bars are blocking the door. You can't open them with your hands. Let's go, baby. No, I did not mean to stab, my bad. Wait, the master class hasn't started yet. There you go. Yep, next. No, not with the stabs, not with the stabs. Horizontal slashes. Horizontal slashes. Yes. Nope, no. Oh, he started swinging on his own. I do not need to be static, I swear. He's getting darker. Yeah, it's fine, bro. Bruh, you will die here. Just accept your fate. I don't think I ever noticed him actually getting that dark. Like, he was just getting progressively dark. But thoughts about this. The Water Temple first showcases Dark Link's iconic fight. Make it a bit better. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of a clinky fight. One of the hardest ones in the game. And I don't think anyone knows how to truly beat it. I found a good way, but, you know. It's rough. It's weird. It's clinky. And I'm not saying remove the Dark Link, but does it need to be in the Water Temple? Would it not make more sense for Dark Link to be in the Shadow Temple? Just food for thought. It's kind of like a weird, unnecessary change. But, you know, Dark Link, Shadow Temple, just makes sense to me. Is there a mid-boss in the Shadow Temple? Yeah, it's just Dead Hand again, though. Like, Dead Hand is scary the first time. And I kind of like him as a one-time boss. Kind of like Dark Link being a one-time boss. So, like, do some other kind of mid-boss in the Water Temple and move Shadow Link, Dark Link to the Shadow Temple. Also, it would piss people the fuck off if if Dark Link wasn't in the Water Temple. They're like, they removed. I can hear the internet already. They removed Dark Link. Nintendo messed up. But then he shows up in the Shadow Temple later, so it's like chill. Alright, this fucking... This is the long shot, right? I did open the treasure chest. I'm not crazy. I wouldn't have just forgotten. Long shot, okay, cool. How do we do this again? I actually don't remember if I'm supposed to take the boots off or not. I remember being annoying as fuck. Don't need it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It is not my fault. It's not my fault. It's the control stick. It's not my fault. It's the control stick. The control stick. What can I say? Okay. I think the way he kicks it. Alright, we've got the long shot. We've got a key. We need like 2 more keys. Or one more key. We need the boss key. Don't do it. We need the boss key. Which can be found somewhere. I don't remember where. Are we going up? Is this an up move? We need to lower the water level. That's what we need to do. Hold. I thought I took you off, but I just put you on a second time. This is an unnecessary trip I'm making. You know, some would argue that I should have put Thor's Wind by the lower the water level panel. And they would be probably right in this instance. But fuck the people who say that. It's funny how unnecessary the horse tuning is when you're never underwater for long enough for it to matter. If you have enough hearts, to be fair. And if you hate the beaming, but you know. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Wait, there was. Ooh, wait. There's a thing here. Yes, I do need like 2 more keys. Which one? Which one is it? It is. To the right? To the front. So this way. I forgot. Because now that I have... I swear to Jeebus. If this requires another key. I think we just take the L and take some damage here, boys. I don't feel like shooting all these with my limited amount of arrows. Okay, well, we've screwed the pooch a little bit. This is why you shoot them first. Yeah, just crowd over here. This only stuns them, right? Oh, this is fucked. This is highly fucked. The first side of one. Fucker. Should have done that off the rip. Come on, come on. I need a key here, don't I? Please don't. Please don't leave me into a room that needs a key. This place. Are you all stupid? Is you dumb? Alright, and this brings us to block puzzle number 3 inside the water temple. Should have blown up the other side first, because now I gotta do this whole dance. Wait, are they kind enough? Oh, you can't climb. Oh well. It's fine, I guess. Also, wait, if I'm not mistaken, completely optional puzzle, by the way. Completely optional puzzle, because you just do this. And before it goes up. Wait, no. I'm stupid. This might be a waste of time. Pardon everybody at home. You stand there. Then you take off the boots. It still fucking works, man. I don't know how I learned that, but, you know, we learn things. Okay, maybe we put the boots on. That's gonna be annoying if I don't get this. Oh no, this needs the key, doesn't it? I'm gonna scream if I get to this door and it needs a key. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it. Like us. Why didn't I leave Ferora's win there? Oh my god, if I'd used... I'm trying to min-max this game, like, you know, just be as efficient as possible. However, I keep screwing the pooch. Actually, no, I did the right thing here, because I need it to be at level 2 in order for me to... Ow. In order for me to get this last key, which I knew I needed to get, I just didn't know the order in which I needed to get it. My bad. Suck my dick and balls. This fucking game, bro. At least I get the Skulltulate on here. Or did I already get the Skulltula? No, I did not. Don't even talk to me, Navi. I'm not having it. I'm not in the mood. What if I didn't have arrows here, by the way? I might have uninstalled. Like, why make this puzzle mandatory with the long shot? If you just made it the short shot, I wouldn't have had to do all this. And if I was smarter, I could use Ferora's Wind and take me right back to that door immediately. Oh. Oh. Game's good? Can't. Just jump there. Got it. I was about to complain a lot, Nintendo, but you know what? You did it. You did it. You made a good game. I want the fairy. Thank you. Why do I feel like there's like one more puzzle I need to do in order to beat this? If you're just gonna lock us all behind keys anyways. Alright, I think we're good. Let's check the map one more time before I upset myself. Yeah, no more treasure chests, so we must have done it. Now we can go beat the boss. one. This random ass bit. Yeah, I think we should run into Rudo a bit more here. Remember to look out, that isn't normal water over there. And that should be, that's probably, is that Rudo speaking? Because that's not Navi saying watch out. Right? Also, good point to bring this out. They could do this the entire time with the text just popping up on top of the screen and me still having my own agency. That should be Navi. This is effectively what I want in Navi in the next game. Of course, not as obnoxiously in the center. It could be down lower portion, the lower portion of the screen. But I want Navi to backseat game. I like it when she chimes in and she just says some shit and gives you a hint for no reason. But like this, so that I can still move around and be told, like, look out. I fucked up. I should be dead right now for jumping in the water while they said that. I wonder how many people are watching Star Fox stream right now. I kind of wanted to watch it too, but you know what? We play tomorrow. Fuck ass fight. We gotta do something different with this. Also, why didn't that grab it at all? Oh, that sucked. There's just no way that didn't hit, right? What would you do with this boss? I feel like the boss conceptually is really cool. It just needs to be executed better. Damn it. But it is probably the weakest boss in all of Ocarina of Time. Oh. Bouncy ass motherfucker. That being said, maybe I am the most excited for this boss. Because I'm excited to see how they decide to tackle it and make it cool. Oh. And she's done. There we are. Yeah, there's not much hope for this temple other than like a complete rehaul. Like a complete and total change. I feel like this dungeon, more than any other dungeon, needs some love. I think the Shadow Temple. I played through the Shadow Temple very recently. It could use some love. It could. Both graphically and like it's just kind of boring. I like the atmosphere, but the dungeon itself is kind of boring. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I'm kind of like dead or something. Who knows what I am? But I don't think I can offer that now. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. See, okay. She's not dead, right? Like, she's just not, because one, I think she is the one... I gotta listen back and make sure Navi didn't make a noise, but I'm pretty sure... kind of is implied she's the one who's like, that's not normal water. And you're searching for Princess Zelda? Ha, you can't hide anything from me. And she's gonna guard the water temple. She's not, like, remaining in the chamber of... It's implied she's not remaining in the, Chamber of Sages. She's alive, I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully, though. Yo, playing this game under these circumstances has let me view it with a hypercritical eye. And there are a lot of inconsistencies with, like, how the sages are presented. And a lot of things in the world. Doesn't make it any less of a great game. This game is fantastic. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay? Lord Jabu Jabu's corpse over there because he now resides in Lake Hylia. As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Jimberly, you did it. It should be the thawing of Zora's river again that refills the lake. Did you want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule. For her sake, too. Don't we? Look at that, Jimberly. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster. Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was here. Nice. By the way, you can technically get this before fixing the temple, I think. You just have to have the Scarecrow song, which I do not have, and will not be getting. All right. Where to from here, fellas? Was this a piece of heart? Where were you? I cannot recall. Shops. Shops. I think I'll grab this gold sculpture and call that a stream. Just the water temple today. God damn it. But I think you touched on a bunch, right? Like, also, what the hell is that? We're gonna get some lore on this, right? It's like a big beast scratched this tree, but you'll never see anything about, like, that happening. Or hear anything about a beast that lurks inside, by Lake Hylia. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool optional boss fight here, though. Alright. Well, thanks for everybody for watching. Appreciate it. Feel free to leave some comments below, and I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye. Da, 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 da.